What is up, DTube? What is up, the Steam blockchain? So today I want to talk about my new favorite crypto project, and it is the Enjin platform, or you can call it the Enjin project, basically. So why this? Well, what are they trying to do? So they're trying to basically tokenize games with their Enj token. So you'll be able to play games and gain objects, and then you can basically melt them down to Enjin coins. And they have an amazing Android wallet where you basically can scan QR codes and scan items basically and melt them down. And now they are also teaming up with Unity, so they have their own SDK where this is very interesting. So they have their own SDK where you can sort of create your own games and create your own objects and tie them to the Enjin coin. And I saw the video about it on YouTube, and it was just fascinating. It was just fascinating how I saw that this is like a paradigm shift in value, because up to this point games you haven't been able to tokenize them. It's been in-game fiat money and these fake sort of gold stuff that is not really real gold, but it's like this scammy feel that games have had a long time. Tokenized games with the Enjin platform, this can truly be a revolution. And what I love here is that they're not making this just official for big publishers, but anyone will be able to create their own objects in games. And if you have some Enjin coins, you basically load them into an object, and then you have this object, you can give it to someone, and you can make a game for it. And it is this human creativity here, of be able to load value inside of objects and be extremely creative with it. Because I mean, this is really, I see this as the most exciting thing, because we know how many people play games. We know many people play games, and we've been seeing on the Steam blockchain that there are some games right now that are using the Steam blockchain, so you can earn cryptocurrency inside the games. You can earn Steam. I mean, that's amazing. We have Steam Monsters, and then we have this new game called Drug Wars, and then there are also some other games. There is some pool game on Android phones, and I mean, this is just gonna grow, right? This is just gonna grow. And the thing that I enjoyed with this team, the Enjin team, is that their wallet is really professional. I mean, it's really, really professional, and it may be one of the best wallets you can get on Android to basically store crypto on. And I mean, you can just see that they care. If you go and read their white paper, you see nice graphics, nice detailed descriptions of what they want to do, and they just have a very clever plan at Tokenize the World. So we have been looking, for example, on Steam blockchain, we have a lot of I mean, the main ideas it started off with was, okay, you can blog and make tokens, and then it was you can make videos and earn tokens on DTube. You could walk and earn tokens. You can play games and earn tokens. You can see that the Steam blockchain, for example, it can expand in very, very interesting ways, and this project would be able to put in tokens in bigger games. So the Steam games, the Steam Monsters and Drug Wars, it's mainly web-based games, but it's surely going to be a revolution when every single game, and even like console game or high-end smartphone games, 3D games, virtual reality games, when they all can basically load in something like Enjin coin inside of objects. And for example, game developers or people like big game publishers, they can basically buy a bunch of Enjin coins and load it into objects in a game and make it fun and exciting. And you basically create a very, very interesting liquid economy where people understand that that the players can get the game, then they can basically trade, do real transactions between objects and value, and you get this full liquid economy that is not really dependent on, you don't have to use like a bank. It's not just you transacting with buying a game. It's not just you buying an object that you can't send to others. But when you make objects liquid, that just opens up for so much creativity, for so much potential. And that's just why I see this as my favorite new project at the moment. And the reason why I have sort of stayed away from games a long time is because, well, if I can't earn while playing games, it seems like a waste. But if I can earn tokens, if I can earn some real value in a game, then the value is there. It's worth it to even play games. So everything in the new world can basically be some form of transaction, right? So everyone can basically do whatever it is they want and earn something from it. If you wanna, if you like looking at cool if you like finding cool stuff on the internet and write reviews, we have Steam Hunt. If you just like walking, okay, you just get the Actifit app on the Play Store, and you just upload your steps on the Steam blockchain, and you get an upvote plus Actifit tokens. So there really is no limit here, right? There really is no limit here. And what I enjoy, for example, I'm not a financial advisor, but what I actually enjoy the ups and downs of a liquid economy, where something might go down super much. But now when people are gonna sit on a bunch of different tokens, they can, if something goes down a lot and they believe in the long term of that project, they can easily switch some value from some other token instantly into that. And if they're just as we're gonna see in the future, the people are just gonna sit on these tokens and they're just gonna forget about many tokens. So many people are automatically gonna be hodlers, and then when something really goes super red, and they still are believer in something, then they can just find some token that just laying around, instantly send some value over, and suddenly maybe they have like double their tokens or coins or whatever. So it just opens up for so much potential. And the key thing here with the Enjin platform, from what I see, is the possibility of being the catalyst for mainstream crypto adoption. If you make it easy for gamers to not have to become a blogger, not have to become a video creator, but just doing what they love, playing games. If you can just low-key put in some tokens there, and then they see like the value, wait a sec, I can get some real value here, I can melt it down, I can trade that cryptocurrency, the Enjin coin, to Bitcoin, they are gonna get buy-in to the whole ecosystem. And once they're in, they're more open-minded. They're more open-minded for the whole ecosystem. They also leave the old paradigm of win-lose, and they see that it's all just win, 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 win. I mean, it's like the value up and down won't really matter, because if the whole world is moving to this direction, from my perspective, if the whole world is going to be digitized, if everything is going to be tokenized, I mean, eventually everyone is coming, right? Eventually everyone is coming, and projects are going to fail. Some projects are going to succeed, but in the end, the consumer is going to win, because consumers are only going to use the platforms, services that gives you the most value in return. And we can easily now just go to Twitter, go to Facebook, go to YouTube, whatever, and look every day, what is the projects that are performing right now? What are the people that are delivering right now? And we see right now that the Enjin platform, they are delivering. They are delivering the real stuff, exciting stuff that makes people engage. So something that is not just a coin, but something that actually has a real use case for potentially billions of people. And it's really about just making it as liquid as possible. at trying to make people engaged, at just realizing how much value there is out there. Eventually, I think we're going to have our own AI assistants that automatically is going to guide a person to the best services right now for whatever it is they like to do in life. So, for example, you can have an AI assistant that says, okay, hi, what do you enjoy doing in life? And the person says, I like walking. Well, then that AI can instantly go into the token world and see what are the best offers. It might come back and say, well, download this ActiveFit app and use Walk. And then it can give estimate how many tokens you're gonna make and future predictions and all kinds of things. I mean, there's so much you can do if you have like this. You just making it more frictionless of creating some AI assistant that just gives the best value to a person. I mean, we already see it on the Steam blockchain. We already automate a lot of stuff, so we don't have to do it ourselves. So then we build up more free time to look even deeper at what more things it is that people can solve. And this it still is the old paradigm, this of up and down and how much value is this going to have. Because if we can just create value from nothingness, it's not really going to matter that much. I mean, we can just create more value tomorrow, right? So this whole idea of how much am I going to get and stuff like that, it's not going to matter in the long run, I don't think. Because I don't see any limits in the digital world. Human creativity is sort of boundless. And I really enjoy looking at stuff that really makes people's life better per day, every day. For example, the Steam blockchain is delivering stuff to people right now, every day. This project, Enjin, it makes people be able to experiment with making their own games and their own in-game items and has some real value to it. So we can see that the last 10 years, it's mainly been about putting smartphones in people's hands and giving them digital information, an abundance of digital information. And we're still sort of in the starting phase of that. But now we are already starting on the next epoch, which is the real digital value and the real digital ownership, where people are gonna see that, wait a sec, I'm spending all my time on this. I should have some more value. If I spend my whole life on this thing, if I spend my whole life playing some game, I should at least be getting some extra value, okay? So it's interesting. It is fascinating. And the cool thing with games and crypto is it makes people gather around something and have some fun and use earnings on. And I mean, this is what we want, right? And if you ask me, I think that both virtual games and virtual sports, it might even become bigger than real sports, so-called real sports in the future. You can argue that the whole existence is fake because everything is like nothingness and atoms, and atoms are mostly nothingness. But, you know, virtual sports, virtual games, the virtual world, it's expanding. Enjin platform clearly has a future. And it is cool. It's just cool. I started to see more platforms coming up. For example, the Bancor network, which allows you to quickly convert different EOS tokens and Ethereum ERC20 tokens directly, do conversions without using a human, but it's just using smart contracts to trade, and it just makes the price. So you can have these virtual smart contracts that sits on tokens. And you know, if it's just virtual, I mean, why the need for the human? We can just make it easier, right? We can just automate value systems, and that is when human creativity truly can flower, because human creativity can just do what it wants, right? And explore limitless dimensions, right? So yeah, I wanted to do a quick video talking a little bit about that. It's exciting. Enjin platform, I think it has a future. I think it has a lovely future because they're just delivering. It's a little bit like BitTube. They're also delivering. It's exciting, right? It's exciting. Have a great day, DTube. Have a great day, Steam blockchain. Bye bye.